Good evening. Welcome to Hartwood Turning in the stable studio. Hold on a minute, I need to fix my glasses. Can't see the camera, it's that far away. Cup of tea?
Wrong camera.
Wrong camera? What do you mean wrong camera? Oh, wrong camera. Let's go with this camera. There we go. Good evening. Welcome to Hartwood Turning in the stable studio. Hey!
It started good.
This day's going to go well. I've got Terry and Joe in the background. It's all good. It's all good. Let me change and bring them in. There we go. Look, rehearsed that for 20 minutes beforehand.
Still get it wrong.
Made the balls. Made the balls. Sure, who cares? Anyway, let me go to this camera. There we go. So what we're going to do this evening, guys? I've been debating all day what I was going to do. So I came up with two possibilities. I have this on one hand, and this on the other hand. We'll go turn the bowl. This is a piece of ash, which is 205 by 52 or 8 inches by 2 inches. And this is a piece of sycamore, which is rather lovely, I have to say. Let me change cameras to there. You might be able to see it better. No, Clint says ash jokes. No. So it's actually got some nice grain pattern in it. It has a bit of spalting in it. It also has some spalting on the end. So this
probably
might
runs
be
right through.
It's well, possibly will, Terry. So this might be nicer, but it's your choice, guys. One of them or one of them. Take your pick. I don't really mind. I can turn either.
I vote for the bigger one.
The sycamore. Okay.
Yes.
So that's you, and I think Richard voted for sycamore because he said he's been working with ash all day.
Sycamore.
So did Aston.
Shane said sycamore.
Ashton said sycamore.
That's 4.
This actually might be a nice piece of wood once we get into it a little bit. So it may not require any colour or anything. It'll take me a little bit longer to turn, yeah. But the other one could be assaulted badly with burning and whatever.
Everything's coming up sycamore at the moment.
Right, sycamore it is. There we go. We'll go with sycamore. So I'm just going to pop this on the lathe. I've already prepared the blank. It's round. It's got a faceplate ring on it, and it's got a mortise in the back. Just to save a little bit of time, because I knew I'd be talking to you for a minute. And when we're right, will I show them this vase first, Terry, or later?
No.
No.
Oh no. So, yeah, no.
No.
You show it again at the end.
No. Show it again at the end, maybe.
Yeah.
Right. So let's ignore that just for a minute, and let's go to this camera.
Later.
Go to that camera. You've all seen this vase.
Yeah.
Or if you haven't seen it, why have you not seen it? This little vase. Let me just say it's a U vase that has absolutely. Oh, why did that start to do that? There we go. Let me just lift that light up a bit. So this is the U vase that I made the other day with the fabulous figure in it and Terry's Labrador dog, whatever it is. I can't see it now.
Alsatian.
Oh, it's an Alsatian now, is it? Okay.
On the you can't see the Labrador.
So the thing about this piece, it's got this lovely straight grain in the back. I was thinking of doing something with that. Oh. And it has all this lovely figure on the outside.
There's the dog.
But there was a suggestion that we should put a lid on it. So we started off with this. We thought we'll have a ball on it. And that sits on there like that. That was our first suggestion. This was Terry's suggestion, by the way. It kind of looks like that ball just hovering and floating there. Or you could have turned it upside down. And we had this little dome piece that I was going to pierce and do something with. Filigree, that's the word. And do something about that. But then I decided I would try and use a piece of African blackwood, which is this piece that you've all seen, and some people made some smutty jokes about it, but never mind. So it's double-ended. So I can sit in the vase like this. Oh, get it level. Get it level. There we go. So it has that kind of finial type lid. Or you could turn it upside down and have that floating bowl lid. Just something a little bit, different to add a little something to it. Just a little artistic touch is all that is. So I just thought I'd let you see that. But that was a beautiful
created in the Stable Studios.
That's the one, Terry. That was a beautiful thing to turn. If you haven't turned African Blackwood,
it's fabulous to turn.
It's absolutely stunning to turn. Cuts really nice. When you rough it out, it chips like the very devil and splatters bits everywhere. But once you start to actually cut it, it's absolutely beautiful. Right, back to this evening. Back to the overhead. Here we go. So we've got this. Let me just check that it's tight.
Put us in the background.
Yeah, I'm going to pop you in the background now. And I found my mouse.
It's on the side of the lathe. Maurice.
Oh no, that's Maurice.
Not that mouse.
That's Maurice. Start. There's Maurice. He's watching proceedings. He's just going to keep me right. So it is round. So we'll just start to put some shape in this. Put my tea away so they don't get covered in Sycamore shavings.
Oh no!
I nearly drowned my microphone then. Trying to take a little slurp of tea. So, half-inch bow gauge to begin with. I'll just bring.
Would you like me to read who's in the chat, Brian?
I think you could, Joe. That would be excellent.
Right, thank you. We might as well start right at the beginning, so there's time to read everybody's name.
Start at the very beginning. Yeah, very good place to start.
Okay, welcome everybody, and good evening. So we've got Terry, obviously in the chat. We've got Richard Phelan, Dave Oatey, I Want to Make Stuff Aston, Shane Hurst, myself, Norman Greenwell, the Klondike Craftsman, Brian with a Y, or Brian Eltonera de Madeira.
It's Brian with the Y.
We've got Wouldn't It Be Nice?
You.
Hi, you.
Nigel Foster, Clint at Wood Dancers. We've got Door 60. Todd at Glencove Woodworks. David J. Heath. Roger Kent, Tony Smith. Terry Bartlett. Keith Jarvis. We've got the Wood Dude, Stephen.
It's on a faceplate ring. I'm just going to do away with the tailstop.
We've got Trevor Reed. I'm getting there. Wood Turnings by Barry.
It's only another week to go.
Neil M. Get lost, you.
It's only 2 weeks to Christmas.
Shut it, Bray. William Kenny. Daily Woodworks. Sneak Swallock. Hodgepodge Woodwork. RPM Woodworks. Woodard Learner. Market Wood Revolution. That's a new name. I think.
Hello, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Good evening. And I think that's it. I think if I've missed anybody off, I do apologise. And
she's missed you. It's not
let
unusual.
me know. Oh, that's
It's
why
not
I get
unusual
volunteered.
to be missed by Joe.
Well done. Good evening, everybody.
Oh,
Welcome to the chat. Currently, you
bang
have
my
60
elbow.
people watching, Brian.
I'm just banging my elbow at the elbow stabber. I think I'll just remove it here.
Got James Crawford in, and Woodworm Paul, and Paul Finley at Wood Turning at Home.
Hi, Paul and Paul and everybody else
Currently,
who's in the chat.
61
James.
eyeballing you at the moment.
Thank you very much, guys, for coming in to have a look.
Yes.
So this is we're going to try and make quite a simple shape bowl. I prefer simple shape bowls rather than great big fancy things. Although fancy ones do have their place.
Piece of sycamore, if anybody's not sure.
I actually did say you at name Woodwork Learner.
She did, Andy. She read you out. Didn't want to, but
I
she
just
did.
want to make a little foot there. Not much.
Stop incriminating me, Bray.
Can I get myself positioned so I can just do a cut all the way around there?
Cornish maid, the 1982s in. Good evening, Katie.
Hi, Kerry.
I'm Paul Kavanagh.
We're all in tonight.
Good
Hi,
evening,
Paul.
Paul.
How you doing, buddy? Just get this in a little bit closer.
Brian has a question from Neil M saying, "Are you going to Balmoral show? Taking any
Balmoral show?
horses?"
No.
So
I
he's
gave
not
up
taking any
showing.
horses.
I gave up showing horses, but I may go for the Balmoral show just for a day out. I may. It depends how busy I am.
Stephen Wooddude says, "If it's Sycamore, and I want to see some very intricate piercing with lots of colours."
No pressure there, then.
Well, you
No
do
pressure.
you, Stephen?
Lawrence Begage is in. Keith Jarvis is in.
Yes, good evening, Lawrence. Keep us in a bit earlier, I think, Terry.
Good evening to you both, anyway.
Yeah. Fair enough. Good evening.
Sounds like you've got a sharp gouge there, Brian.
It is
last.
quite sharp. Yeah, just sharpened it on my diamond belt just before I started, so got a bit of vibration there. So we'll just take a little shear cut there, just to try and get that away.
Paul Cowan is hinting. He said, "I'll be doing a lot better if Richard would send me some of that laburnum."
He's only cut it down. Give him a chance there, Paul.
Just recently, wasn't it?
Yeah, about 2 days ago. You don't want much. Now, the issue with doing shear cuts is it tends to leave lines on your work. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and use my 3/8 bowl gouge. That was a 1/2 inch. And I'm going to try and do a finishing cut with that. So I'll have to get it from there and go all the way around to there. So I need to come round there a bit. So I'm finishing quite comfortable. And starting there. So let's start the cut about here, and we can finish the little cut on the inside there. Make sure the bevel's rubbing nicely. And try and take one cut all the way around.
All about
So I'm
matching
bringing,
the speed of the tool against the revolutions.
I'm bringing the handle of the tool back towards my body now. And then just follow the, shift my weight from my right foot over to my left foot. Keep the bevel engaged. And don't push too hard and just let the tool do the work. Let's have a look at that.
Very nice.
That's a much,
Cheers.
much better cut. Now this little bit down in the bottom here, I'm going to finish that by cutting on in the way. Now, I know you're not supposed to, but it's the only way really you can finish this off.
Well, you can do because you're only going straight in, aren't you?
Yep.
Nigel Foster says there's no turning for him for a while. The shaft of his CL4 has come off.
Oh
It
dear.
was under no stress and only had a small beach blank on at the time. Let's hope Record Power can sort it out.
Alexa,
Yeah.
extractor on.
Paul Kavanagh says, anyone going to the woodshed for the Ulster Wood Turners thing tomorrow or Saturday?
There's a thing on tomorrow night. I will be up in Antrim tomorrow afternoon. I'm teaching up in Antrim, or just a little bit north of Antrim. So I possibly will, if Michelle doesn't need her car. Oh, that would be a good
Michelle doesn't need our car.
Yeah. So extractor is on.
Tipsy
Woodton
Turners
by
in.
Barry is asking, new diamond belt, Brian?
Not yet. My email is the email I sent to Record Power, not Record Power, sorry, Robert Sorby, has been bounced back to me again. So I resent it again today to the sales department to see can they pick it up. So
And Jam is in.
I'm ever hopeful.
Good evening, Ben.
Roy's the boys in. Hi both.
Hi, Roy.
Hi, Roy.
And Jeff
I'm
Tipsy
Ben.
Turner's in if
Isn't
you didn't
it?
hear it. And Andrew, Wivey Woodshed. Look at that.
Hi, Andrew.
Hi, Tipsy.
Welcome along, boys.
Hi, Andrew.
Gone way out of focus, Brian, for some reason.
Have I? Oh, yeah. Well,
Way
You
out.
have.
it's miles out of focus.
Yeah.
Let me just check that camera.
There we go.
Better.
There you go. It's on manual focus, so I've no idea why I did that.
Now, the woodwork learner, Andy says, remember that Terry produced 6 pieces in an hour. So how many are you going to do, Brian?
Just the one.
Yeah, it's more intricate than mine.
If you want, I can make 6. I can have a go at making 6. What do you call them things? Lace bobbins.
Lace bobbins.
Yeah.
And I'm under pressure now because the wood dude wants piercing, but I don't think we're having any piercing tonight. Not live anyway.
Paul Kavanagh says, dear Brian, stop saying Alexa, you keep pausing my feed. That's the thing, isn't it?
You tell me I need to put Alexa back on a switch, is that what? Oh.
That'll be the answer. Gary Glass has joined us. Hello, Gary.
Barry Chitty's joined us. Good evening, Barry. Good evening, Gary.
Let's try and get that little bit there, just kind of. On the wrong camera there now, aren't you?
Well,
better,
you know, we can still see it. But...
Bless you. You cough it up.
Happy with that. That's just tiny little lines there, but they're radial sanding marks, so we'll try and get rid of them with the next grit. There is no tool marks left on that, so now we can go up a grit.
It's not a boring piece of wood, is it?
No, it's quite nice.
Quite nice.
I know it's quite hard for you guys to tell sometimes. Oops. That was a mistake because I got the top end of the pad rather than the bottom edge.
got white knuckles.
Am I?
Holding it too hard.
I'm actually not.
Age.
Okay, we'll let you off.
It's old age.
Age.
Eh?
So it's old age. Shut up, Terry.
Is it the big one this year, Brian?
No.
Are you sure?
Hey, when you get to Brian's age, it's a big one every year.
Unless you class
Could be the
69 is a
last
big
one.
one, I don't know.
Could be the last one.
I'm only
I
69
thought you
this
were.
year, guys.
All right. Okay.
Roll in the
okay.
zone. Roll in the zone.
68 currently. 69 in November.
Okay.
November the 1st, if anybody's interested. Let you know if anybody wants to buy me a birthday present.
No, nobody's interested.
SK114.
SK114.
Nobody's interested. Stephen's having to go. He's got to cook now. I'll be back in a couple of days to catch
Bye,
the
Stephen.
finish. Well done, Stephen. Night, mate. Thanks for popping
Bye
in.
for now, Stephen.
He's a cheeky brute.
Enjoy your evening.
Right, that was
Trevor
120.
P. Hobby Turner is in.
Hello, Trevor P.
Hi, Trevor.
He's late because he's been trying to get his head around the Lightburn software.
Oh,
Yeah.
good luck.
Benjamin's renamed his Alexa. He's really uncommon name. He's called it Dave.
Dave.
Dave. Turn on, Dave.
Yeah, I was thinking about renaming mine too.
You could call it Michelle. Michelle,
Oh, no.
turn off. Turn off.
Yeah. Turn off the living room
Michelle,
lights. Yeah.
turn on.
Now,
Yeah.
Brian, with a
It's
Y,
miracles you're expecting.
says he can't forget that date because that's his wedding anniversary.
Is
Oh,
it?
no.
Oh. Well, there's some real nice bits of spalting in there, I guess.
Mm.
I think it's too nice to colour. Oh, there's a wormhole.
That's that then. Chuck it away
Oh, yeah.
in the bin.
It's a tiny little
new one.
wormhole.
Put the ash one on.
Nope. Well, not.
Steve turns loads with wormholes in.
That's a £10 wormhole. I mean, adds to the value of the bowl. Gives it a bit more character. So let's have a look at
Now,
that.
Gary Glasser said
Yeah,
he's renamed his
yeah.
Alexa, but he can't repeat it. Can I repeat it on here? He says.
You can't even repeat it.
Fair enough.
I can.
Right. Give it wipe down with a sporting knife quickly.
What are we going to do? Oil it? Seal it? Or should grit
What
it?
a-
What are you going to do with it?
I'm going to sand and seal it, I think, just to see what's in there.
Mhm.
I don't think it'll be getting colour on it, that's for sure. It's too nice a piece of wood, I
Look at
think.
the colour on that. Look. Totally different.
Mm.
Can't be colour in that.
No, there's too much going on in it to be colouring it. Maybe do something on the inside, I don't know. We'll see.
No, you won't.
We shall see. Maybe just a simple project just tonight, guys.
Well, it's the beginning of the week. So
Yeah.
Sometimes simple is better, eh?
It is. Be surprised how good bowls look just being simple.
No, I'm never surprised by how the wood looks.
Now, Richard Phelan has said, if that's a £10 wormhole, I should have charged you more.
You should have, Richard.
Richard, behave yourself now. You didn't even know the
Benjamin
wormhole was in
said,
there.
I was going to name my Alexa Joe, but that wouldn't be a fitting name, as it's actually got pretty good sound quality.
And quality.
Benjamin.
It's joined the list. Consider yourself on the list.
Consider yourself.
Yeah, it's official. You're on
Consider
the
yourself
list.
one of the list threes. We're all on the list. Except me, of course. I'm not on the list.
No,
Blue-eyed
but
little
you're
boy
creeping
you are.
up there.
No. Oh, what do I do now?
You're on the edge. On the fence.
Oh, living life on the
Brian
edge.
always sits on the fence. You got enough
That's
of them.
nice.
Yeah, I think that's going to get some Yorkshire grit.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Todd is asking, did that knock me off the list yet? Oh no, you're still on it, Todd. Don't you worry about it.
No, you ain't gonna get off,
You
Todd.
don't escape that easy, Todd.
If anybody's leaving
I've
the
got-
list, I am.
I've got several pages.
Apply a liberal coat of my favourite abrasive paste, Yorkshire grit.
David's in. Webfoot Resonant Wood Creations.
David.
David.
Good evening, David. So it's a
Welcome
piece of
aboard, buddy.
Sycamore.
It is.
66 watching now, Brian.
My goodness. Thank you so much.
John Scarborough is in.
Hello, John.
Turn the speed down.
Is Joe going to
Do some-
sing? Yes,
She is, John.
speed
Leave
I am.
now. Come back in 5 minutes.
Turn the speed down, but not that far. Somewhere
3
around
minutes.
400 if you can manage it. Use the same piece of cloth.
Todd's trying to get off the list. He said he bought a couple of tubs of Yorkshire grit the other day. Does that help? Nope. You're still there,
Nope.
mate.
Hands that feel pretty
Oh.
candy, soft as your face, with light brown Yorkshire gritty.
Hello,
Thanks
Steve
for
Lemon.
that.
Welcome.
Just
Good
so as you
evening,
know,
Steve.
Joe, that wasn't my dogs.
Sounded like him.
Really?
Oh yeah, my dogs are better trained than that.
They just cower in the corner when they hear us sing.
My
Wonder
dogs
if you
happen to
could
like Joe.
howl the tune.
Don't they,
Oh,
Joe?
they do. Yeah, they do.
What's the make of your dogs? Can't remember now.
Schnauzer.
Schnauzer, that's it.
Oh,
Two
they're
little schnauzers.
Yeah.
Yorkshire gets in. Evening, Glenn.
Eve-
See?
Evening, Glenn. Even Axel, as
Just so
nervous
you know,
as he
Glenn.
is,
Just so you know.
he still came to me.
Yeah, actually, yeah, he did, yeah.
Does he not like people?
Yeah,
Oh.
well, he's related to chicken.
Related to a chicken.
Yeah. He's very
Oh,
shy.
yes. Absolutely, he's very, very shy. Poor wee dog.
Yes, I have sung, Andy.
The singing
Just
is
sung, yeah.
over.
Had air defenders on.
So you're going to finish that mortise off there, Brian, nice and smooth, and then put some texture in or what?
Well, I've got 2 lines of texture in there already.
I can see that, but they don't look that good spinning. Maybe all
They're
right.
not. Oh, maybe I'll just tidy them up then. I'll just
Come on,
use
you
my
got to put
little
your logo in there. Yeah,
put my point tool in there and just give them a little bit more definition then if they don't look very
yeah
good.
that's probably what it needs.
Could do a bit of texture on the side of this bowl, I suppose, if you want, but
Up by the top, by the rim.
up here somewhere.
Half inch at the top, maybe, or something like that. You know, once you've
Somewhere up here.
gauged where you're going to cut your rim back to. In fact, you could cut the rim while it's in that position, couldn't you?
I can.
Then you can texture it. Then you know you're not going to go past it.
We shall see in a minute.
Susie Swiss Woodturner's in. Good evening,
Hey,
Susie.
Susie. Welcome along. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, she
Appreciate
said so,
it.
she said. A lick of
A lick of
speed might
speed
help
might
with the
help.
goosing. We're both on that one then.
Says Glyn. A lick of speed. Turn it faster now.
Yeah, I'm going to turn it faster now. I'm just making sure there's no... That's
Ash
fine.
at Kitey's Shed is in. Good evening, Ash.
Now, Ash.
Turn the speed up now. So I've turned the speed up now to just below 1,000 RPM. It's about 800.
Stick it up at 2,000.
And we'll just work the rest of that grit in. Puts a bit of heat into the wax, allows it to melt as well. It does contain beeswax.
Lawrence is asking, is that little mouse
Yeah.
waiting to see the new SK114 Chuck?
Yeah. Might be.
He nearly bought a set of O'Donnell jaws the other today or yesterday.
I
We saw
nearly.
him
I seen
advertised.
him on Facebook.
Mm.
Some guy was selling a set of O'Donnell jaws for £70.
Hmm.
I thought that sounds like a good deal.
It is.
Mr. G.
Mr. G's wood turning's in.
But I didn't pull the trigger on it, so
Oh
they're
dear.
probably sold now. So there's still some residue coming off there, so we'll just keep doing this for a minute.
It's 20:32 at the moment, Brian, and 75 people decided to stay and watch
Wow.
you.
Thank you, guys. If you're not already a subscribed member to my channel, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe.
Absolutely. Just press that little button at the bell.
And if you feel like ringing the bell so as you can see more of what I do, that would be good too. It's not compulsory. I try and do 1 or 2 lives a week.
We try and avoid them.
Yeah, Terry tries to avoid them, but he can never seem to find the excuse not to come in. So I'll use my go-to finish, which is Hampshire Sheen. That's a nice piece of wood, I have to say.
It is, isn't it?
I don't think I would, Jeff. He's suggesting should he unsubscribe and then resubscribe, but I don't think that'll make a difference.
Yeah, it doesn't make any difference, Jeff. Just stay where you are, buddy. If you're subscribed already, appreciate it.
Hugh was asking, can Joe sing another song while Brian has a quick tidy up?
No, I'll not be tidying up till the end.
Ward Wilson has just joined us from the west coast of Arizona.
I would.
Oh, west coast of Arizona. My goodness. Hi, Ward. There was somebody in the chat earlier from Chattanooga as well.
Yes.
Woodward Learner says he's been given a small blank. Was told it was Iwoku, or however it's spelled. Iroko, probably.
It's a Roko.
What does it turn like? Absolutely wonderful.
Yep.
However,
Depends how
be
dry it is.
careful because some people are very allergic to Iroko. It will bring you up in big lumps and bumps.
It can, yeah.
So it's one of the woods that
Nice.
can be very irritable to some people. So be careful. Turn a small piece first and get it on your hands, and you'll see. If after 10 minutes it's okay, then you'll be fine. Lionel's in.
There we go.
Good evening,
Hello.
Lionel.
I think that'll do that.
Glyn says he's going to be in Chattanooga in a few weeks.
He is indeed, that's
Oh.
correct. I knew that name from somewhere. That's where the AWG is. The AWG or the...
Are you going to turn that outside rim first, Brian? Before
Oh
you
yeah,
take it
good
off?
idea. Good idea, Ter.
Just checking.
Forgot about that.
You don't have to.
Thomas Rooney is in.
North Carolina. Hello, Thomas.
Yeah, that's a new name.
It is, yeah. Hi, Thomas. Welcome along. Thank you for coming in. So we'll just take a little tiny slither of that. I think it's quite flat anyway, Ter, so don't think
Yeah,
we need much of it.
just enough to, yeah, so you know. Mark Harvey's in as well.
Oh, Mark. Good evening.
Just be careful with the cut. Get the bevel pointing in the direction you want it to go until you actually get bevel contact, which is there.
Just enough so you know, get your parameters so you don't.
Yep, I think that's fine where it is, Ter.
Yep. Then if you do texture it on the outside, you know it's not going to move too much.
we go. Looks good. Yep, that'll be fine. Now,
Aston sent you a super chat of £1. Well done, Aston.
oh,
Thank you.
thank you, Aston. Appreciate that. So let's have a look just on the rim here. See, you on the overhead, you are. There's a little bit of spalting just there, a little bit there, but nothing much anywhere else. So we probably could get away with doing a little bit of texture on this rim. Just on a little sort of 1-inch band there.
Aston says it's towards the new SK114.
Ah, thanks, Aston. So first things first, we'll tidy up these two lines on the back and the bottom, as Terry suggested. I will do that just when I picked up the right tool, Terry. I was about to do that. There's the correct tool for the job, point tool. So I'm just going to use that now.
That looks dangerous.
And it works. It works when it's trailing. Not you can't dig it in. It's trailing rather than so on horizontal and then just down slightly. And it just produces a nice, sharp, clean line. Try and get both the same.
That's better.
That looks nice.
That's better.
And now we'll come round to here. Now, what am I going to texture this with? The small texturing tool from Robert Sorby.
Yeah?
That do?
I got one of those the other day.
You did, Terry.
Did you know?
I got two. I got the big one and the small one.
That's this thing.
I didn't get the fancy handle.
So it comes like this. You can buy it like this without a handle, and Terry made a handle for it. Or you can buy it with the handle, which is this little jobby. And it's just located in with a couple of Allen screws or set screws, whatever you want to call them. Terry's the engineer, not me. He'll know what they're called.
Allen screws.
Allen screws.
Susie's asking how much is the SK114 in your country? I think, Susie, the set, you can get a set or you can just buy the chuck. I think the set is £260.
So let me go to the overhead. So this little tool here has a flat piece on the back for sitting on your tool rest. And there are a couple of little like rivet holes there. They're actually screws. And this, it will kind of catch on your tool rest. So if you can set it to be at the right distance, you can use that to help keep yourself nice and straight. If you want, but I kind of don't.
Ruby Claire's in. Hello, Ruby.
I'll go run this at about 500 revs. That's 434. That'll be fine. And I'm just going to do. I'm going to leave about a quarter of an inch ish of rim
left,
and then about a 1-inch band of texture. No, maybe 3/4 of an inch. So we'll start the texture and just move slowly across. There, I need to do that again. Try that. See what that
Andy,
looks
the
like.
woodwork learner, says, Joe, are you going to Harrogate for the show in November?
That's
Have
nice.
they booked you to sing, or will we be safe? Well, I am going. I haven't been booked to sing. I haven't. Yeah, I was going to say I haven't been officially booked to sing, and
you want to clear the room.
So just put a little line in there just to highlight where the texturing is. Not too deep, right? Again, it's just trailing. There we go.
Susie's suggesting, how about Brian lets us have his PayPal account information, and everybody appreciates his live. Pays £1 or £2. Surely we get the amount together. That's a good idea, Susie.
Ah,
thank you, Susie.
Very good gesture.
Cheers.
most of us don't like him that much, so we wouldn't bother.
Yeah, that's true. Thanks, Terry. Thanks, Terry. Mate, buddy, pal.
You've got
See you in
85
Harrogate.
people watching you.
See you in
Brian.
Harrogate.
Did somebody
88.
Did somebody just say, I've just seen Mark at the Wood Revolution says, I thought Brian was minted.
He
No, that's
is.
Wayne.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
Wayne you're thinking about. He's minted.
He is.
He's minted on a Saturday night, isn't he? Apparently.
And Dave Otie is suggesting, I was
I
just
like
going to
that
say
guy.
that actually, it's a bit of embellishing wax now on that.
Oh no, not the embellishing wax. I can't use embellishing wax. I always make a mess of it. But if you want embellishing wax,
Yeah, get some
just on here.
embellishing wax. A darker colour would be nice.
Oh no.
That would be quite good actually. Because that would against the what's them, you know. Ruby, the Harrogate show is on the 10th to the 13th.
What colour of
October.
embellishing wax would you like?
November. 11th, 12th, and 13th of November.
Terry,
Yes.
embellishing waxes.
Right. Okay. Let's
Yeah.
have a look there. You can see yellow. The green would be nice. Red.
Oh,
Red would
Terry,
be nice.
Terry.
The red would be nice as
Terry.
well. Oh, that's vivid. That'd be
Yeah.
be lovely. Be lovely.
Yeah, no.
Let's have a look at
You
the
think?
orange or red. Yeah, it would be nice. Get us a piece of scrap wood and rub it on.
Piece of scrap.
Because you won't know until you actually rub it on it. And it might be too late then. Don't forget to put it on lightly. Don't shovel it on because you only want it to touch the top. You don't want it to go into the thing. Yeah, try the orange one. Don't like that. Not enough.
What orange one?
Orange.
Dark enough.
You know about
Orange one.
bronze?
You mean
Brown,
bronze?
that's a bronze one, yes. Try that. Although Richard says the green is his favourite one.
Yeah, it's all right if you like
He
green.
just didn't look.
Oh.
Don't know.
That looks like
Don't like
hard work.
Yeah.
Green's his favourite.
Yeah.
I don't want to get
Which is
into
the one that's
No, you don't want it in the grain. You want it on the top, just to brush the top. That's why you have to have a strong colour. Because, yeah.
Glyn says, put the embellishing wax on very
Very
sparingly,
sparing.
please, Brian.
I know.
Tim TF Turner's
Wow,
joined us.
look at that.
Adam's just joined us. That's a good one. Try that one on
Good
your
evening,
spare bit of
Adam.
wood there. Evening,
You've
Tim.
just joined us where we have to make a decision of the colour of embellishing wax.
No.
Mm. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's all right.
No, I don't
Gotta
like
think
it.
it's only gonna be on the top of the.
So how do I get it to just
Very,
be on the top?
You do it very lightly. Yes, rubbing your fingers in very lightly. That's it. And you keep going round like that, and then you go round it again afterwards. It's not good enough. You build it up gradually. It could take an hour.
What?
Build it up gradually. Don't force it in. You might have to continue this next week.
Turning.
I
Tim?
did just now.
I think we have, haven't we?
You were asleep.
Yeah, I was. Good evening, Tim.
How do you stop it getting into the...
You just do it so lightly, and you go around 3 or 4 times. You don't do it right away. You don't do it all in one go. Very lightly. You kiss it, Brian. Keep it simple, stupid. Very lightly.
I don't like this at all.
So light is too light. And then it's not, and it's still too much. And you build it up gradually.
Yes, Terry.
You could dry brush it on, Hugh, but you really want a flat surface, because if you've got a flat surface, like your fingernails, then it tends not to brushes might put it actually into the grain.
Fingernails? I'm supposed to be using the back of my finger.
Fingertips.
Oh, fingertips. I thought you said fingernails there.
Fingertips, I meant.
You're just trying to confuse me now, Terry.
Barry's Word Creations just joined us. By the right moment, Barry. You missed
Evening,
Joe
Barry.
singing. But you knew you would, didn't you? Keep going round. You've heard of less is more. This is
You
it.
suggested about doing a dry brush. Wasn't it a dry brush that you put it on last time, Brian?
Yeah, and destroyed the thing.
Destroyed. It went into the grain. It went in right into the dips. We don't want that.
Does that make any difference to that at all?
It's making a difference. I can see it.
But it is going into the grain a wee bit in places.
Why are you doing too heavy?
I'm not doing it heavy at all. There's nothing on my fingers. There's nothing there.
It should be less than nothing.
Ruined my good bowl again. So you have.
Don't like the colour now.
Well, you can't help but you've been trying.
Yeah,
You tried.
very, very trying.
No.
Subtle.
Adam had suggested colouring it before texturing it.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't want to colour it, Adam, this time because it's nice grain. He wanted to keep the grain.
Just try to take any that went down into the grain out with this little tiny brass brush. Right, is there a bit of a shine, a bit of a purple haze? Sounds
Yeah,
like a song
well,
I heard once.
Stephen, the wood dude, is asking, why are your hands purple?
It's because of that.
There's some embellishing wax on, Stephen.
It's that embellishing wax. Look, Stephen, it's terrible stuff. It gets everywhere. I don't like that at all. Never mind. Give it a wee
Well,
polish
why
up
don't
there.
you just
polish it up.
knock it back?
Yeah, it's fine.
That's all right. It's just it's added a little bit of something to it, and it's actually kind of working there. It just changed the colour ever so slightly.
Nothing wrong with that.
Less is more.
Hodgepodge woodworks. Robert says the horses won't be happy that you're using their brush. You might want to go over that with darker one later.
Yeah, I may think about that again. Don't know. I'm not convinced I like that idea. Can't use them embellishing waxes at all.
Sounds
I need to practice with that, I think. Right, that's it. That's all. Let's see outsides again. Let's change that right. Alexa, extractor off. Thank you. Talking to the
Everybody's
Alexa.
music's just shut down now.
Well, they shouldn't have things called extractor then. Yeah, it'll be fine. Tighten that up, but not too tight. And remove said.
Ouch.
Yeah.
What, did that squeak a bit?
Just a bit.
Oh, okay.
Norman Greenwell says you could have masked it off, Brian, but it wasn't masking it. It's actually trying to stop the embellishing wax going down into the dips.
Yeah, that's the thing. Put that great ring back up on its chuck buddy, or its ring buddy. Screws in the drawer out the way. Bring this round. I think I'll need to go and take lessons on how to do
Embellishing wax.
Embellishing.
We could ask Glenn Lucas when we go there in July.
I think I might have to go back and revisit some of Martin's stuff, because he does it.
Oh, weird.
Yes, I'm not very good at it, that's for sure. Right, so let's not do that. That doesn't look right.
Benjamin says, Alexa, remove the purple embellishing wax.
Yeah. Take that embellishing wax out of there. What do you think you're doing? We have a problem. That bowl is not centered on that.
All right.
Well, it's not running through there at all.
It's not, is it? Turn it around a bit, maybe.
Yeah, I'm just going to try that time. Just open that a little bit. Open that a little bit. Push that in a little bit. Tighten that up to go along. So there seems to be a bit of a loose bit there. So I'll try that now. Still not right.
Did you true up the mortise when it was on
Yes.
faceplate? Okay. What number might have moved, maybe, the wood's moved since you've turned the outside.
Might have done. There's not much you can do about that then, is there?
No.
Really? We just have to go for it. Take that out of the way. They'll be all right. We shall see what we shall see. Take light cuts and don't kill yourself.
It's not far off.
It's not overly far off, no. We'll see in a minute. We'll just come to this edge and see how far off it is. I have a little bit of room left there.
Andy, we were learners saying, have you seen the live centers with screw threads? You can have chucks on both drive and tailstock at the same time. I've seen the screw thread with a Morse taper on it where you can put your chuck on it to center up your bowl on, say, a vacuum chuck or something, and then take the chuck off.
More speed required.
Of course, the SK114 would run true.
Oh, would it?
According to John Scarborough.
Of course it would.
You still there, Joe?
Just because I haven't got one.
Oh,
I'm just listening
might
to
have
you.
dropped out.
Right now, we're just going to make
Well,
this
I can.
fairly.
Rue Lewis, the Klondike craftsman, saying he's knocking off work now so he can focus on this artist. So you should, Lewis. Surprised you didn't finish early.
I don't think I want the rim as big as that, so we'll just knock it down a bit more. Leave that bit in the middle.
Turns nice that Sycamore, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. So those cuts are about 1/4 of an inch, or maybe slightly more. What I want to do, I want to change this handle over and lock it down on the other side because it's in my way a bit. Give that downward pressure on the tool to stop that bouncing.
Is it sharp?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I don't know whether you needed to sharpen it after using it last time. You know, from doing the outside.
Well, we can do something, Gary. We can just switch that off. Grab this little tool and just change it because it's a double-ended gouge and both ends are sharp.
Because you used it on the outside. I don't know whether you might have.
I did.
It sounds like it might have been struggling a little bit.
No, it's actually cutting okay. It's just it's on the end grain portions. It's not cutting it just quite 100% right. That's the bit we want to cut, of course. We'll make this a little bit.
Gav's today
woodworking. Oh, Gav.
All right, guys.
Nice to see you.
Who was that that came in?
Gav.
It did, Gav. Thank you very much, buddy. I have it.
And he loves it, Gav.
Just a little finishing cut down there. Nice light shavings. Keep the bevel rubbing. And close the face as you get towards the edge. Just have a quick look at that. That's a good enough finish on the inside. That's about 3/4 of an inch thick, that bowl. I think I'm quite happy with that. I need to take a bit more off. No, that'll sand off, I think. Because I've got quite a thick rim, I can go back out here and just take a tiny little cut there just to try and get a better finish on that.
Steve, the wood dude, is saying you don't angle your tool rest in the wood to follow the curve, ?
I can, but I need to get rid of this centerpiece first. So I'm going to work on this now and get rid of this, and I'll just kind of back hollow that a little bit. Just take it down that way.
Keith Jarvis got to go. Bye, Keith.
Bye, Keith.
Thanks for coming in.
So at this stage, we're not worrying about the finish, we're just getting rid of timber. And really, whatever way makes it more efficient for yourself works.
Hugh would like to know if we're going to see a rolled edge bowl.
Not tonight.
Not tonight, Hugh.
Get a little vibration on the tool there.
Distance over the tool rest, probably.
Yeah, it's about 2.5, nearly 3 inches over the tool rest.
We want to angle the tool rest a minute.
So now we've got that happening. Now we'll move the tool rest. We'll just turn the tool rest in a little bit.
You've got plenty of wood at the bottom.
Oh, I forgot there's a recess in it as a mortise nest. There might not be. This could be a funnel.
We're not. Every time we did one.
Not be the first
Hands
time.
up anybody else. Hands up anybody else who's done a funnel. Answers on a poster.
Hands up anybody who's not done a funnel.
Lewis funneled Monday.
What was that, Lewis? What? Oh, no
He
funnel.
said he funneled Monday, and then he said, "Oh, no funnel." He meant.
Oh, no funnel.
He's confused now.
Oh, it's no funnel Monday, is it? Okay.
No funnel Monday.
Well, we don't want a funnel. Lewis, has Lewis got a video for later?
Don't know. You got Lewis? You got a video for later? So, link in the chat, please. Seen you finish work early. I know you didn't play well, but Mark hasn't done a funnel tonight yet. I'll say yet. Where you are. Tonight might be in a few hours.
Let me have a little look. Let me just check the
Steve Fleming's gone through the side, but never done the funnel yet.
Oh, I've been through the side as well, Steve.
Lewis has got his link in, people. That's Lewis's. I'll take it this 10 o'clock, is it, Lewis? Or I passed. Can't remember now.
I should have a nice depth gauge somewhere. I don't know. You got one of these, Terry?
No, they're like rocking horse poo to get out of.
Apparently so.
Mine's on back order for about 18 years.
I've got another half an inch there, I think. That'll be fine. So I can concentrate on. Oh, squeaky now.
Oh, you need to grease that.
Yeah,
Some wax
bed
on
needs a bit of a clean. Yeah. So I just want to finish this curve off down the bottom here. I wonder should I use my. No, this will do.
Benjamin did a pre-funnel yesterday. He drilled the depth though right through.
Oh, very good.
10:30. Lewis Klondike crashing. 10:30. Video coming out. Or was it a premiere? There's the video. John Scarborough's got to go. Brian says good night.
Night, John.
See the rest later.
Who was that, Terry?
John Scarborough. He says see the rest later. He's off.
Bye, John.
And Lewis has got a premiere tonight, so we can all join the chat.
Oh, it's a premiere. Oh, right.
Yeah, 10:30.
I've just changed to a bigger bowl gauge. I need to drop that down just a fraction.
Gives more stability.
A little bit more stability, and it has a steeper angle set on it for getting across the bottom here. 60-degree bevel as opposed to 45-degree bevel.
Grand job.
And that should be that. Trick is to not push too hard as you come to the centre there.
Lewis has said that the piece sounds loose in the chuck.
I don't think it's loose in the chuck, but we'll give it a test. We'll give it a quick test just to make sure.
Or maybe
Yeah, wants to know, is that 3/4 gauge you're using there, Brian?
That was a 3/4 inch, yeah. Oh. It's actually 5/8, isn't it?
Yeah, 5/8.
No, it's not loose, Lewis. It's just a little bounce just about here somewhere. A little ridge just about. We'll mark up with a pencil. So as you guys can see it just there, there's a little ridge just there. There is a punky bit just right here. Pencil just fell on it.
I see that. There's a crack or something like that, wasn't it? Just caught it.
It's just a punky bit. Yeah, see that?
Yeah.
That's why I've got a little ridge there.
A sharp tool might get rid of that.
Yeah, we'll just try this here. We'll try this one and see will it do that. Take the pencil line away now is the idea, but not much else.
Louis says, my project is what you would do on Saturday when Mother's Day is Sunday.
All right. Right, that should have kind of sorted that out, I hope.
So he's made Mother something.
Yep, that's it. Let's get rid of that. So that's a little tip for you guys. If you've got a high spot, just put a pencil line on it. That'll help you see it. And then you can just take the pencil line away a little bit at a time. Alexa, extractor on.
Alexa, grease the lathe. Wax the lathe.
Let me just tidy up here a wee bit.
And no, I'm joking.
Hey.
Get rid of some of that.
You start singing it, Joe.
I need to sand it first, Joe. Give yourself a chance there. So we're going to use the power sander. Oh, that's a bit green, isn't it? It's supposed to be yellow.
Oh, that is bright.
So lay speed down a bit. Not that far, Brian. Maybe better.
There's quite a few. Norman Greenwood says he's been through the side. He hasn't done a funnel yet, but lots of people going through the side.
I've been through the side in a couple of goblet type things or vases. And when I was using the Simon Hope 6mm cutters when I first got it, not realising just how powerful the thing is.
That extractor's working well. I can see that dust going straight down it.
Yeah, good bit of kit.
It is a really good extractor, I have to say.
Wow.
It's the twin motor camback from Brecker Power. A little look, see how good that is. That'll do, no tool marks that I can see. And that punky bit has gone as well. Just there.
Good.
So that's gone. No tool marks, so we can now go up through the grits. Make sure we get this. So that was 88.
Yeah.
Big burst of 120. And all the 120 is doing is getting rid of the sanding marks from the 80. You shouldn't be trying to take sanding marks off or tool marks off with a high grit, wasting your time.
Question there for you, Joe. Roger Ken wants to know when you're going to do live.
Oh, I don't know. I'm shy.
I'm shy,
In front of
baby.
a
I'm shy.
I'm shy in front of a camera.
So am I.
Why?
Why? I don't know why. I'm a shy girl, really. You tell Glyn. You know, ask him. I mean.
Oh, don't know what answer we'll get. Benjamin says he's been turning some really dry wood, very dry wood lately.
This is good and
Almost
dry.
as much dust as when sanding.
Yeah, that's never a good sign.
Look, you can see the figure in
this is
240.
right. Well done, Joe.
Paul Kavanagh says you use a torch to look for tool marks. I find a lot less when I look with my eyes closed.
Those, yeah. AGK Woodworks has just joined us. Hello, AGK.
I never used to use the torch, but I do now because I really do want to try and make things as professionally finished as possible.
Stephen the Wood Dude's asking question. When is nude wood turning day? Just asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend.
Oh my goodness.
Next Wednesday, Stephen, as long as you're doing a live first.
They got nude gardening day, I see.
Yeah, that was last week sometime.
Was it? Yeah. Don't think I've ever been tempted to do that.
I think that'll be all right.
Hodgepodge says it's every day but Sundays.
Every day except Sunday. That depends how warm it gets, I suppose, doesn't it? Get rid of some of that.
Sorry for Lewis in Canada. Minus 30, 40.
Right. Now, give that a bit of a clean out. Does a little bit of methylated spirits on that. Just to get the dust off it. I find the dust seems to stick on the wood more on the inside of the bowl than it does on the outside.
Don't suppose it's got anywhere to go with the sides going up.
Yep.
That looks nice.
Yep.
It looks lovely, doesn't it?
We'll have a little bit of sanding sealer in there now.
Lewis says he can't see nude wood turning day happening in Canada. I can't see it happening here either.
No, neither can I.
But he can't speak for Ruby, of course, he says.
Behave now, children. Have we passed the watershed?
I'm just past it. I'm just passing on the.
Is that 9 o'clock? Comment. Yes, we're past
the watershed's 9 o'clock.
It's not 9 o'clock in Canada, is it?
What time is it? What time is it in Canada? Oh, they're 4 hours behind us.
Yeah, something like
5:15.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go.
I do like the grain on that. That's good for a piece of sycamore. That's really good.
It is actually.
It's normally bland.
What a pleasant surprise.
Give that a bit of a cut back with some shavings.
Even got a bit of pink or red in it there, look. Or is that just my television screen or computer screen?
Maybe you're right.
Wait a minute, Terry. I give it a bit of a de-nib with these shavings and we'll see.
Dave Odie's got a question, a real question, he says. Brian, do you find the methylated spirits evaporates in the spray bowl?
No.
No, I don't find it either. I've got a lid on mine.
No, that's mine, and it doesn't evaporate.
Is that a bit of red in it, Brian, or is that just the camera? Just the picture? And the bottom now? Like pinky red there, that's it.
And here?
Yeah, it looks a bit pinky red to me.
I don't think I've made a very good job of putting sanding sealer in that, to be honest.
Looks a bit pinky red.
Yeah, down here.
Rob from Copper House just joined. Hello, Rob.
I haven't made a
Good
very good
evening,
job of
Rob.
sanding sealer, so I'm going to give it another coat of sanding sealer just to try and make that a bit better. And it's actually soaking into that little punky bit that was there. I think that's better now. It looked like we had different.
Dave, Odie, you see that bottle Brian's got now with his sanding sealer? I'll put my methylated spirits in one of those.
Yeah, works fine too. That's what I used to use, but then I had these.
And they got little lids on them, and they pop a lid on. That's what I use mine. Never comes out, never evaporates.
Nope.
Gav's got to go. Good night, Gav.
Bought them on. Where did I buy them? I bought them
on eBay.
eBay,
I ordered some. About 20 arrived. I only wanted like 2 or 3. 20 turned
Yeah, I
up.
think I got 5 or 6 or something in a packet. I think I got mine from Amazon though. May not have been eBay.
Glyn saying plenty of grit will sort out the mark of the sealer marks there, Brian.
That's what's next.
Use it like you don't pay for it, Brian.
Okay, I will.
Slap it on.
Show it to the camera so it works. Doesn't work unless you show it to the camera. Apparently.
I love the way you printed. Use sanding sealer first on the label. That's brilliant.
Yeah, no. It shows up better than Glenn's label, to be honest. A liberal coating of Yorkshire grit. There we go. Put the product saver back on. Of course, Yorkshire grit's in blue, and my used sanding sealer first is in black, so that's why it shows up better.
Yeah.
Right. Turn the speed down again.
Hands I feel pity can be soft as your face, with light brown Yorkshire gritty.
He's bad to you, Joe. I would never do such a thing.
Yeah, he's gone up the list.
Hey.
Woodwork Learner says, windows are shut, sounds off, go for it, Joe.
I know.
That's shocking. He's a really bad to that girl voice.
Creep. Oh, dear.
I love turning these little balls.
AGK Woodworks, you sing, Joe. Yeah, I don't let them stop me from singing, really.
Well, it hasn't stopped you so far, anyway. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nothing much stops you singing, Joe.
Not much. Not much.
We love it, really.
Dave Oaty says he's got sanding sealer first written on his tin as well.
Lots of us have. We still forget sometimes.
Yeah, I do know.
If I forget, actually, what I'll do is really turn the lathe speed up fast and burnish the wax into it, and then I'll put another coat of grit on. Do it again.
Yep.
That's
what I do.
It works just as good. Still seals it. Thank you, Todd. Todd says these lives are always entertaining, Brian.
Ah, thanks, Todd. We try our best. That's why we're here, just to entertain and, well, I was going to say inform, but that's usually Terry's. I don't usually inform anybody of anything. You kind of get to know how not to do it, what's your mind.
The Woodwork Learner
Particularly
says
when I take on. Go ahead, Joe.
The Woodwork Learner says the Deaf Society love all the new members you create, Joe.
There's that camera where it focuses again. Do you see that? See that? Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It's just gone again, look.
Let me just check.
It might be that the camera's warming up, and then it's just the focal length is just moving slightly.
I just tried to focus. It's on manual focus, eh?
2 coats of sand of Yorkshire grit's better than none, says Glyn.
One. Better than one.
Why is that doing that camera? Oh, no, that's not good. 2 coats is better than 1. Right, let's turn the speed up again. See how we go on now.
Benjamin's got a question for Glyn. Is it okay to apply friction polish over YG?
Yep.
I will leave it.
I would say it's the Yorkshire grit is a sanding paste, and it's a preparation for your finish of choice, basically. If Glenn wants to add anything else to that, he's more than welcome.
Woodworks says it's an easy explanation. There's a ghost that doesn't want us to see the work.
All right.
Maybe.
Maurice, leave the cameras alone.
Now, seriously, Dave Otis suggesting that maybe there's some dust on the cameras.
Is it bad? Oh no. Let me try that. No. Is that any better?
It is.
It's a bit further away, that camera, but
I prefer the other one. But there we are.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeez, it's you guys that's watching it. I mean, it looks okay on my screen.
We're turning by Barry suggested you turn the white balance off, but that would only alter the actual Kelvin of the balance of the light. It won't actually stop the focusing or non-focus.
Any better? Just
That's
turn the lights
probably
off.
more realistic.
Is that too dark or?
No, it's fine. Well, it's fine for me. We're more important because they can't answer back because we can turn them off.
Yeah, that's fair
true.
enough.
Just turn the speed up a bit further.
Colour is more natural like that, though. It's just
well, I wouldn't have the big lights on so as I can see.
Yeah.
I don't really need to see what I'm doing here. I'm just
make sure you can see. You know, we don't need to worry about us.
I can see okay. I can see enough. I mean, it's not like I can't see, but you need it a bit brighter for when you're cutting.
Yeah.
Is that the new camera? Is that the new camera you've?
Yeah, that's the one I just. No, that's the camcorder.
Yeah, the new camcorder you bought.
That is the camcorder. Yeah, that's the first time it's done that now. I mean, it was
it might be that it's warming up, and it's because it's warming up, then the focal length moves slightly.
It was on the other day for nearly 2 hours. Remember, so.
It was.
But it is much warmer in here tonight. It's 18 degrees in here.
If the optics warm up, they'll refocus themselves.
Okay. It looks brilliant on the camera. You know, on the little screen on the camera, it looks like it's a great picture. That's good. So we'll get some Hampshire sheen on that now.
Hodgepodge says the close-up has the smiley faces slightly green. And then it goes on to say, not being able to see does make that purple mess on the side of the bowl not look so bad.
What purple mess on the side of the bowl? Oh, that purple mess. Oh, yeah.
That embellishing. That'll be all. That won't stay.
They'll be gone tomorrow.
There may be wire brushing ahead.
Actually, methylated spirits might get it off.
I would just take it all off.
Well, I'm not cutting it. I'm not cutting it.
No, you want to reshape the bowl, do you?
No, I don't want to reshape the bowl at all.
That's lovely, is that? Hodge, don't forget the purple mess on the side was Terry's fault.
It was Terry's fault, you're right. It wasn't my fault.
I said use the bronze one.
No, it was your fault.
I didn't say purple, I said bronze or green.
Look, still coming off, look.
Yeah, you put a bit of methylated spirits on, I'd get rid of it. Put it back in. No. Oh, you put some black over the top.
I'll put black on you in a minute.
Oh, Ben, I like
Ben
purple as well. Ben's saying Emma, the tiny Turner, would like this bull. She's obsessed with purple. So am I.
I find that ladies like purple. I don't know why.
I wouldn't say my wife's obsessed with purple, but we bought a purple car.
Fair enough.
Tells you a story, doesn't it? Which car would you like, dear? That one there. Why's that? It's purple.
It's
not
purple.
Because it's, it's got all this and that inside it, and it's got this and all this,
yeah, it's purple
pieces and bells and whistles. No, I like that one because it's purple.
Okay.
I said to the salesman, we're having that one.
Yeah, I had the choice.
He said, why? I said, she says it's purple.
I bought one of those Dacias, and they do a sort of bronzy coloured thing.
Yeah.
I forget what they call it.
Bronze.
And the guy said to me, "What colour would you like?" It's not bronze. It's just not called bronze. They call it something stupid like desert sunset or something.
Oh yeah.
And then he says,
Jerusalem gold. Or
I says anything except that thing that's sitting in the showroom.
And what did you end up with?
I got a red one.
No, you got a red one. That's right.
But it's not it's not Ferrari red. It's a darkish red. It's nice.
Jewish racing gold. That's it, Glenn. Yeah, I used to like a motorbike which was a bronze looking, and it was classed as Jewish racing gold.
True, Dave. Dave only says I bought a purple car because I was afraid of Ruth. True. I just said to her, which one do you like? She said, that one there, it's purple. Okay.
See the pink in there now, Terry?
Yeah. See that?
I think that's lovely. Absolutely lovely.
It's gorgeous, mate. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Wrong way. No way. Take that down now. Alexa, extractor off.
Extractor off.
Extractor off. None of your nonsense, woman. Do as you're told.
Well, if she's anything like me, we don't. I don't do as I'm told.
Yeah, we know this, Joe. Strangely enough, Joe, we know.
Do you? All right then.
Yeah,
what colour is your car, Joe?
We were told.
Silver.
Wouldn't be purple, would it?
I'd love it to be purple or pink.
It's purple.
But it's silver is the one that we've got.
Pink.
You got a purple car.
A pink car.
I had a pink car once.
Yeah.
Black and Chuck Buddy out the way.
I used to rebuild Morris Thousands for fun.
Oh yeah.
And I said to Ruth, said, "Oh, I'd like one of those." It's okay. So I built this Morris. I said, "What colour would you like it?" She said, "Pink." So I had to strip the whole inside out as well to spray it pink.
Oh, lovely.
She's got her pink.
Yeah, guys. One little bolt.
Beautiful.
Very
Excellent.
Nice. Very nice indeed.
Nice little bits of figure in there.
It'll look nice on your shelf with the rest of them.
Yeah. And we want to buy a bowl.
You got to get it on. You got to get probably not with the purple on it.
Because I've got loads of them. There we go.
That's beautiful,
the outside,
Brian.
The outside shape, just like that. There we go.
Now,
Louise
has asked me. Yeah, Joe, do you feel that Glyn would be a responsible wingman for me in Chattanooga? Now, during the day...
Absolutely not, Lewis.
During the day,
absolutely
yes.
Not.
In the evening,
if you have a reputation, you will lose it.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Lewis, by evening. That's very good.
So there's a lot of us beside not a lot of us, a little bowl beside the purple. Just
put your lid on your vase then. Put your little pointy lid on.
Put the pointy lid on?
Yeah, whichever, yeah. Ding! Look at that. Eh? Beautiful.
Excellent.
So that's tonight's little bowl done, guys. Hope you have enjoyed that.
Sure.
Let me get my mouse back. And we'll bring my earworms back in.
Andy, Woodward Learner says, "You seriously, Brian, you should sell that at an art fair. Not a craft fair, it's an art fair."
No. Well, I've got a whole lot of pieces that are kind of artistic rather than
Craft.
craft pieces. I don't consider this a craft at all.
No,
I don't consider woodworking a craft at all. I think it's more of an art form. You wouldn't call a painter somebody who paints landscapes or whatever. You wouldn't call them a crafter. You would call them an artist. I think we are every bit of artists, and we use as much artistry as anybody else. So I think we need to stop calling it a craft, and we need to call it an art form.
It is an art.
It is absolutely an art. Absolutely. So there's the inside.
Very nice.
Look,
It's
no
beautiful,
tumor.
isn't it?
And there's the outside.
You seem surprised, Brian.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that. No tumor. There's a little bit of tissue stuck in there, but I'll get that brushed out. And there is just the very lightest hint of purple on that now. And I'm actually quite pleased with that now. It works okay.
Ashton says he looks a very nice, solid bow, Brian, and he's learned a lot as usual. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ashton. I appreciate that. Let me go
Stephen
back to this
agrees with
camera.
us. Wood turning is an art form.
It absolutely is, and Stephen takes it to a better extreme than I do. His stuff is really, really artistic. I'm just kind of learning my way, having gained some woodworking skills that I can now actually turn the thing without leaving great big gouge marks on it and stuff. I'm now trying to make it more artistic and more pleasing to the eye. So get the basics right, and then try and add some artistic. And there is absolutely nothing to stop you guys having a look at books like these. From Tree to Gallery. There's one book.
Look at that. Nice.
And that has got some absolutely stunning pieces of work in it.
Where'd you get it?
I think you gave me it, Terry. It's got some beautiful pieces of wood in it, and it tells you how to prepare for work, and it just has lots and lots of things in it, and there are some nice projects in it. I'm not going to bother trying to show you them. But there's some real nice things.
Turn them.
I just kind of turn them, and this is another one that I've got. This one, Wood Turn Masters, and the stuff in there. Some of it is absolutely incredible. Just random pages there. Look at that. Stunningly beautiful things made with wood.
You can't tell me that's a craft. That's an art.
Yeah, these are artistic stuff. These are real. Look at that thing. Stephen Hatcher. Beautiful stuff. So there's the book. It's Wood Turning. It's a major works. Masters Wood Turning, a major work by leading artists. Stunning books. So that's where I kind of get inspiration and start the inspiration process from. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Thanks, Terry, for coming in and helping as usual.
My pleasure, mate.
Thank you, Joe, for keeping the chat organised and the lovely singing.
You're welcome.
And staying in this time.
Yeah, it did work, didn't it, this time? Don't know why.
It did. I think she didn't want to be in yours at lunchtime, Terry.
That's probably what it was, yeah. Didn't really want her there, just did it for fun, you know, invited her.
It's just
somebody got to sing.
Clean shouting, "You grovelling gits."
I'm not grovelling.
My singing.
Yeah. No, Andy, it's not.
The thing is,
right,
thanks for that to Amy twice as well.
Bye, Stephen.
Yes, he does.
Thank you, mate.
Bye, Stephen.
Talk to you later, buddy. That's it, guys. I'm done. So it's goodbye from Terry.
Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for coming
goodbye
in.
From
Much
Joe.
appreciated.
Bye, everybody.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.